Hi, hello, and welcome to Get Cozy with Katie and Rosie. So get your snacks, get comfortable, and let's get real. So this is our first episode of our new podcast. How exciting.
How
It is
exciting.
all new.
It's so new, and more of an introduction episode anyway.
Yeah,
So,
we're just getting started. We're just getting the gist of things. It's
yeah.
all new, so, you know.
So, I
Um,
guess what you'll have to expect from this podcast for the future will be like general dramas of the world, as well as our own dramas, probably, because we do love somehow getting ourselves in trouble.
we
So,
love to chat shit,
we love to chat shit.
and we love a good laugh.
We do. We love a cheap laugh too. I feel like we love the cheapest of laughs with a joke.
Yeah,
Like,
100%,
just the
100%.
dumbest jokes. So, I guess that's
Join
what you've got in
us with
store.
that. Yeah.
Come join us while we talk shit.
So let's get into our long distance friendship and how we even met.
Right. So, yeah, let's discuss it from the very beginning of how we met. We obviously both used to live in Australia, but do you want me to just go ahead and say how we used to met? How we used to met?
Yeah.
Okay, so Katelyn used to do my eyebrows. And so she used to you worked at a very popular spot in the mall. Do we say where it was? Neither of us live in Wollongong anymore.
Yeah, neither of us live there anymore, but yeah, it was a popular spot in Wollongong Mall. I think.
So, in this popular spot you used to work at, I used to come and you would do my eyebrows. Start off innocent enough, all was well. I remember I had I had my eyes shut while you were doing my eyebrows, and you were like talking to one of the girls you worked with at the same time. And I just recall her going on about having a crush on Adam Sandler, and I remember laughing. You know when you're like there and you're trying to keep a straight face, like I'm not listening in on these people's
Yeah, because you
conversations.
don't want to seem like I'm listening to what you're
I'm
saying.
listening
I
to what you're saying,
totally
I'm
get
so
that.
nosy.
I'm so glad you were listening though. Because look at us now.
Look at us go. But I just remember I was like, and you just like, do you like Adam Sandler too? And I wanted to die. Like, no, sorry, I was thinking about something else. Like, I was just like, went into this
Did you
awkward,
think he was though?
um,
Like that's not a problem.
what?
Like at
No,
is that why you were
love me.
laughing though?
I partially loved me some Adam Sandler once upon a time.
He's probably my favorite, one of my favorite actors. I reckon he's so funny.
Well, that's the
Billy
thing.
Madison.
There's something about a man that can make you laugh. Like,
Yeah.
wild. But no, I just remember smirking. I was like, no, sorry, something else. And then, yeah, I don't think we talked much that sesh. But as I
No, that
kept
was,
seeing you,
yeah.
yeah, as I
You kept
kept coming and
requesting,
seeing
and
you,
that always made me feel so special. I only had a select few like return customers at that time because at that time I think I was only
new.
relatively new, like probably a year and a half in. Like not new, but still just getting a good clientele going.
Yeah.
But straight off the bat, I don't know, our vibe, like our energy, our vibes were just always like just top tier.
Oh,
Always,
unmatched.
I always had tears in my eyes from laughter every time I looked
Exactly.
forward to seeing you. Like,
Yeah.
it was so
I
weird for me
knew.
because I was like, really just want to be really good friends with this girl, but I never knew how to say that without being fucking weird.
Yes. Well, no, that, and also I knew you were actually gonna rip my fucking hairs off my face, and I would still look so forward to those appointments. And
Reading is genuinely
oh
painful.
my gosh, come and you can thread my face,
It
and
is so
oh my,
painful.
yeah,
I don't even know how you did it. I always tell people, oh, babe, it's fine. You will be fine. Promise. But
um,
if you need a
yeah.
break, let me know. Because low key, it hurts.
High key, it hurts. I
High
recall coming to
key.
you right at the end, like towards the end. I was like still coming to you, and what was it? And I had you do my whole face. Like, oh my god, I wanted to cry. Like the whole face. Like, there's no hair there. I don't know why we do it, but
Because it's just like bum fluff.
peach fluff.
But
Yeah, literally peach
yeah,
fluff. But the pain, the pain is something
especially on the
unmatched.
sides of the face.
Oh my gosh, all like here
Yeah.
and on my days, unmatched. But anyway, I digress. Um. Our chemistry was just unmatched. So
100%.
I'm so happy that we did end up hanging out outside, even if it was just to watch some shitty comedian and eat food
No,
and chill
it
out.
was
It was so
great.
good.
It was
It was
good.
always good. Yeah, because like it was just we had that friendship from the beginning where there was no. And no, we didn't have to be doing other things. We could just be like hanging out and chatting shit or sitting on the floor drinking wine or whatever.
Yeah, literally, my goodness, that is the best night. The best core memory I have of you. And I know that's going to be a core memory because I've told myself it is. And usually when I tell myself something's going to be a core memory, I don't forget it.
It stays a core memory.
It stays.
I decide my core memories. They don't decide for
I
me.
do. I decide for me, they don't decide for me.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, no, so it's nice. I love our friendship, and it was crazy how it started. It should, like, we met in such a place where it should have been like, oh, whatever, she does my eyebrows, but like, it's such a good, like, I was just some
Yeah.
person coming to you to get my eyebrows done, like,
Yeah.
and it was so nice that we
Because
did
I
make such a friendship.
literally have, in my whole 5, 6 years of doing beauty, I've never become any of them besides you. So yeah,
You're
no, we
welcome.
definitely, yeah, it was meant to be. So we were just meant to find each other, I think. Soul sisters,
Absolutely,
if you say.
we were special friends.
Yeah, I love that
So,
for us.
no, I love it for
And
us.
then you found the love of your life.
And then I found the love of my life.
Stop, gonna cry.
So I met the love of my life in another country. And I eventually, after like what, we were together for a year or so doing long distance. He was flying to Australia, I was flying to Ireland. It's really hard to move to Australia, so I moved to Ireland.
And it's the best
Katelyn
thing you
hasn't
could have done
recovered.
for yourself. I am still recovering. It has been a heavy loss.
That was so up myself to feel like Katelyn hasn't
Oh,
recovered from
it's
my departure.
literally like the song Ghost by Justin Bieber. How does it go? If I can't be next to you, then I'll settle for the ghost of you. Something like that.
Like, we text every day.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll settle for the ghost of you.
I'll settle for the AI version of you.
Oh my god, get yourself a Rosie robot.
Elon Musk, I've got a request. Wonder if he'd reply to that. Probably
Imagine.
not.
Probably
Hi,
not.
Caitlin. No.
No.
That's it. No explanation, nothing.
No. So now I'm here and we have no, it was the best thing for me 100%. We've got a little bubba on
Definitely.
the way. Everything's going
Congratulations
so
again, even though how far along are you now?
weeks.
18 weeks. We're nearly
18
half
weeks.
baked.
Babe, we're nearly half
Oh
cooked.
my goodness, it goes so fast.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
look, take that back. The first half goes slow, I reckon.
yeah.
First trimester goes really slow. Second trimester speeds up. And then the
Yeah.
last trimester, oh my goodness, it goes really fast. And then it slows down the last 2 weeks.
Those last 2 weeks. At least those last 2 weeks I will be on maternity leave,
Yeah,
but
so you will
still,
be able to soak up all the
just being
laziness,
pregnant.
do nothing, everything for yourself. 100%.
To be fair, I pretty much did that the first trimester because I was so tired and lazy the whole time.
That's fine though, because pregnancy. Literally growing a
Pregnancy.
human, so that is so fine to be tired. Very
Yeah,
normal.
cool. Yeah, no, living it up, and luckily I have a very supportive partner who lives it up for me as well.
He is
But
he's amazing. You're very, yeah. I'm very glad you guys are together. Yeah.
thanks.
I just feel
Thanks.
like after nothing. No, I can just see how happy you are genuinely. And I
Yeah.
know that this man in Ireland was the best thing that you could possibly have done for your sake and for
Oh my
your life.
gosh. Oh,
Instead of living
babe.
for other people that don't benefit you or your
Yeah.
situation or literally just want to drag you down. That's what was happening.
Yeah.
And now you've just blossomed, beautiful butterfly, and
So
now your
nice.
life is just falling together.
Absolutely. Moving here, as sad as it was to leave, like you and people behind, that was horrible.
Yeah.
It was absolutely the best thing for me. And I think for me and him to have tried to have our relationship in Australia, that would have been really difficult.
Yeah, 100%. It would be so different as well.
It was like a good move for me to come here. And look, it was absolutely horrible having to leave you. And like, that was tragic.
It was horrible. It happened so fast. I'm like, I feel like
It
we
did.
knew like it was gonna be like 4 or 5 weeks. But 4 or 5 weeks literally went so quickly,
Yeah. Well, no, I guess
so
like
fast.
when Paul was in Australia last, so he came in May and he was supposed to be there for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
And when Paul was in Australia, I guess me and him had the conversation where it was like either this is the last time we see each other or one of us moves countries now kind of thing, because it was just this ongoing, we'd go so long without seeing each other and then we'd have a few weeks together and it was like so like ongoing for ages.
I just feel that would have been so hard for both of
Yeah.
you, and I know it was hard, but to be
Yeah.
in that situation, it is a lot of strain on a relationship, and
Yeah.
yeah, just emotionally and mentally, that would have been really hard.
It was
So yeah,
hectic and like something I would not wish upon anyone. Like long distance is hard. We know that for ourselves.
yeah,
But it's like one of those things where I guess so at that point we kind of just went, all right, he's going to go back to Ireland and I'm never going to see him again because like Paul and I have an age gap and there is an age limit for moving to Australia and the cutoff is
which is
35.
so stupid.
It's
Because what
racist.
the fuck? It is discrimination against age. 35 isn't even old though. Like, that's not
No,
even middle age. At least make
literally.
it 50.
At least make it
Like,
50.
at least make it 50. So
Like,
stupid. Make
so
that make
dumb.
sense.
Make it make sense, babe. But no, so the cutoff was like 35. So for him to move to Australia, that would have been crazy hard anyway.
Yeah.
And I have an Irish father. So me moving to Ireland was obviously an Irish passport, all those things. Obviously, me moving to Ireland was way easier. So that was just like, initially I was kind of like, I don't think so. And he
And
was
I
like,
think
no
it's
fair.
so good that you have family over there as well. Like, that's,
It is.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, makes it so much easier because I get to
Yeah.
go see like my grandparents and stuff. But like once the decision, I said to him, I just remember being like, if you stay in this country for like the full 3 months, because you can like legally stay in Australia for 3 months on a visa. It's like if you stay the whole 3 months, I'll move back to Ireland with you after those 3 months are over. And he did
Yeah.
it, and like that was me being like, oh holy shit, like he's willing to do this.
I have
Now I've got to like
I'm joking.
give up my house, sell all my stuff. I had furniture
And
that I
that
had
is
just
so
bought.
daunting.
It
Yeah.
was
No.
crazy. And like all my furniture in my house and everything was like I bought it fresh for me.
Yeah.
And then I had to go and sell it all and say suddenly goodbye to every single person in my life. And that was crazy. And I
Yeah.
had a matter of weeks to do that.
Can I just
But
say you handled it so well? Because that is so scary.
oh my
Oh my
gosh.
goodness. I actually can't think of anything more daunting than going to the airport alone and
I know.
going across the fucking world. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I would have done probably at least 4 anxiety poops, I reckon.
I don't recall ever doing an anxiety poop, but I was definitely internally stressed the fuck out.
Mentally crashing out.
I had
Physically, we're fine.
so many mental breakdowns. I swear, like there was so much internally, and like I would just randomly last minute I'd be like, do you know what? I don't think I like you that much. Like to Paul, I'd be like, this is a lot.
Do you remember the night you stayed at my house before you went away and you had a dream about the flight?
Yes.
Do you
Oh
remember
my
that?
gosh, I forgot about it until literally just then. Yes.
Yeah, what happened with that again? Because
Oh my
yeah,
gosh. Do you remember? I actually hardly remember. All I remember is I woke up and I'd had a dream after, like, I slept at your house one night. Paul was staying in Sydney in the city with his, like, family. And I stayed with you. I woke up and I was like, I had this dream that I got to the airport and they wouldn't let me on the flight because the ticket I bought wasn't correct or something. And I like panicked and like I was like looking for my ticket and I could never actually like log on and register my ticket. And it was like saying this ticket isn't like non-valid. Like in real life, this ended up happening because I panicked the next day after waking up from this dream. And so I like
yeah,
called the airline and I'd never flown. I'd always flown like Qantas. So I'd never flown with this airline. And I like called up and they were like, yeah, your like ticket isn't actually registered. Like there's no ticket registered in this name or something. And I was like, well, I'm out like $3,000.
yeah.
Tell me
Like
what's going
fix
on.
this now.
My flight is so soon.
Was
What's
literally in like
happening?
3 days. Was like
Babe,
you
it
were
was
flying
so
out in like 2 or 3 days.
soon. Yeah, it was like, because I think it was like our last sleepover before I flew away. Like I moved.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was.
And it was like a matter of days away. Yeah. And they're like, we're not sure, like, no, it should be fine, just get to the airport, it should be fine. And then I was like, put me onto someone else. And like, I went on to someone else and they were like, oh yeah, had you arrived at the airport, this wouldn't have been a registered ticket. You wouldn't have gotten on the flight. And it was like, I just remember being at your house, panicking on the phone, and you're there and you're trying to get your daughter ready and everything. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, what if I just put
was
3
stressing. I was
grand
like,
on?
I can't believe this is happening. I
You're
couldn't get a
stressing.
dream about it because that was just a massive sign.
That was
Like
crazy.
your intuition is literally like, call them,
Bitch, fix
call
this.
them.
But yeah, no, because then and then I was like, all right, well then I want to add baggage and stuff because I had like a lot of extra bags to like fly everything I own suddenly to another country. And they're like, you can't add extra bags because like your ticket's not existing. And it was just this ongoing thing, and I ended up fixing it, thankfully. And we ended up rectifying the situation. But had I just rocked up to the airport, I would not have been allowed on the flight.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Absolutely crazy. Thank goodness for our intuitive dreams.
That was weird though.
Such a womanly thing to experience.
Yeah.
Like a lot of us women. I don't know, maybe not specifically women, but mainly the people I know have all been women that have dreams and they're like actual warnings.
That's like terrifying.
Crazy. It is terrifying. It's crazy. Crazy how the world works.
Yeah. Obviously there must have been something playing in the back of my head or something to make me dream it, and it was just, thank gosh that was the case. Because that could have been so frustrating.
Absolutely.
Imagine getting to an airport and you're not allowed on the plane, you don't get your 3 grand back, like all of that stuff.
Absolutely, I would. Yep. End it all. That would be my 13th reason. Done. I'm done. I am not going anywhere. I am going.
Yeah.
Or
take me out.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that'd be me absolutely finished. And especially too, because I wasn't able to be on the same flight as Paul, so I went like a little bit after him in terms of like days. But at that point, like I just loved him so much and I missed him so much. He'd only been gone a little while and I was just so desperate to see him again too. So I was like, we're such sooks.
I love it. I love it.
So like if I had like arrived at the airport expecting to see him in 24 hours or whatever, 36 hours, the flight's pretty long.
Yeah.
And then not being allowed to do that and then had to save up another like 3 grand or something.
Yeah,
it would have been
no
a
way.
disaster.
Oh my god.
Absolutely not. So no, everything did work out. Well, I can't believe I forgot about that dream. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So now me and you have to do long distance and that kind of sucks.
It does suck, but it's definitely easier than a relationship.
It definitely is, in the sense, like...
Of, you're not carrying my child.
I'm not carrying your child.
You're not carrying my child.
And what else?
Well, I mean, like, maybe you are carrying my child low-key. Just a little bit.
It could be yours. Actually, though, while we're on the topic of dreams, I had the craziest dream last night about this baby. I woke up... Because do you remember me telling you that Paul had a dream about this baby maybe, like a week or 2 ago?
About the gender?
No, he had a dream it was a boy, but he was like, a baby's feral, it's a monster. And I was like, what's going on? He's like, in my dream, it was a newborn baby, it was set up and it was eating yogurt with a spoon.
It's a monster.
It's feral.
It's feeding itself yogurt with a spoon.
He's like, a newborn baby shouldn't be able to sit up and eat yogurt with a spoon.
Yeah, that's actually terrifying. That would be very scary. Babe, the dreams you have when you're pregnant are actually insane. What was your dream last night?
Well, then my dream last night, I woke up, because the first thing, Paul woke up that morning and he went, our baby's feral, it's a monster. So then I woke up first thing this morning and I went, our baby's feral, it's a monster. And he was like, what happened? And I was like, I had a dream and it was like a giant baby. Like in my dream, this was like a big baby. No newborn baby should be like, I'm saying it was probably like 30 odd kilos.
Yeah.
And it was like eating glass and running around the house breaking windows to like eat the glass.
Oh my god.
I know.
That's traumatic.
I kept trying to breastfeed it, but it wouldn't because it just wanted to eat glass.
It's got a mouthful of glass. You don't want...
It was smashing windows and like picking at my little treat for the night.
Yum, like the Grinch.
And Paul was like, well, you probably shouldn't have tried to breastfeed a baby that was eating glass because you'd probably shred up your boobies.
Tell me why. Tell me why That is the exact same response that Lachlan would have.
Stop it.
Every time I tell him about a dream that I have, he's like, well, oh, he's like angry at me about it. Like I chose to have this dream. Or like he's giving me a solution to the dream that I've already had.
Yeah,
Like
and
I've
it's not
already
real
dreamt it.
life.
I'm telling you what I've already done. You telling me
Yeah,
that I probably shouldn't have done that? Already been done, buddy.
not gonna help me now. I'm awake. I know it was a
Now,
dream. But no, even what is it? Like Paul had gotten me these red pajamas. Paul's favorite color is red, and I'm not a fan of red. But
now
I
you
don't know if he
are.
just
It's been forced on you.
it's forced on me. But he got me these Christmas pajamas, and I love them. And they're red and like have like little Christmas trees and stuff in white and like little stars
Oh,
and stuff. And in my dream, I think this is so cute. In my dream, the baby was wearing a matching like little
the
onesie.
glass dream.
Yeah, in the glass stream. My gigantic 30-kilo newborn baby.
My 30-year-old newborn in a pull-up onesie
That I physically couldn't lift.
with a full beard
It had on a matching onesie, and I just think that's the
to
cutest thing
you.
ever. To
Oh,
my
that's so cute. That
pajamas.
is a cute. That is cute.
I think
That's a
that's really
cute.
cute.
Yeah, that's a cute
Little
aspect of the
dream.
dream.
Yeah, besides the whole like eating glass situation, all that gross stuff that really fucked me
Yeah.
up in my dream. But I was there, I woke up and I was like looking. When I woke up, I was like, oh my god, what's the baby? Like, I was like, where's my little baby? He's probably off eating the fucking windows.
No, seriously, the amount of dreams that I had while I was pregnant with my daughter was insane. I had literally, I would have dreams that I was giving birth, and as soon as she came out, she was running around, like running
Oh.
around. Imagine how
So,
terrifying that would be in real life. But no,
imagine.
I always had dreams that she'd come out and she had like a really like enlarged nose, or like she looked like a little man, or like
Oh.
yeah, it was actually, I don't know why. I would constantly have dreams like she was really scary looking.
See, in all of my dreams, because I've had probably three now, and two of them, the baby was a girl, and in one of them was a boy. We don't know the gender. How crazy in this country! Like, I'm on my 5th month and I still don't know the gender. But
Why? Yeah. Oh no, well that's the same as me. It's 20 months, 20 weeks. Oh my God. 20
I'm
months
not
pregnant.
having.
Oh my goodness. No
It's not
thanks.
happening. Yeah, 9 months is already taking the piss.
Yeah. I think it's 20 weeks because that's when you can actually see the genitals and it can be correct.
Okay, yeah.
Because
No,
before that, I think it's a bit more difficult. It's a bit easier for them to F that up. Fuck that
okay.
shit up.
They don't want a lawsuit. But
Well, yeah. I mean, they've. I've heard so many stories of people being told a gender and it's not that.
yeah, do you know what? The thing is too, that's so fine. The gender of my baby, we could not give less of a shit.
Yeah.
It's like I'm nosy. I want to know.
So
That's the
same,
babe.
same.
And do you know what? If someone said it was a boy and I got all hyped up this whole time and I was like, great, I'm having a boy, and then it was one, it was a girl, could not give less of a shit. Cool. Now I've got a girl. How cool's that? It was always a
Yeah.
girl.
How cool? How
Like
good is that? As long as
it
they're
was just
healthy.
regardless. Oh, all I care about, and there have been so many stresses throughout this pregnancy. There was the time where like I ended up going to hospital because I was really concerned about its like wellness and stuff. Could not give a shit about anything other than this baby being healthy.
Yeah.
So yeah, you really understand what parents mean when they say that, or when you're actually pregnant? Because before I'd be like, just pick a fucking gender. What do you want? Like,
Yeah. Like which one,
yeah, and then
boy or
always be like, no, I
girl?
just want it to be healthy, and you're like, oh my god, stop being like politically correct or whatever. And
Yeah.
then
Like
like
it's
when it's actually
okay to
you,
want a gender, and
yeah,
then you're
like
like,
that's
no, I
fine.
actually just want my child to be healthy and
Yeah,
alive.
yeah,
That's it.
sick. Like I'd be so delighted.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. I get that now. But no, we don't know the gender, and I've had two dreams where it was a girl, one dream now that it was a boy. In Paul's dream, it was a boy. So I just want to
I feel like
know.
you're having a boy.
Yeah, I feel like
I
we're
don't know,
having a boy.
something just tells me it's a boy. I will be very surprised if it's a girl because I really do feel it in my gut. Like,
Really?
genuinely. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. I'm very curious to
Me,
find out. Because your
it's
next scan will be coming up soon, won't it? Do they do one at
we
20
still have
weeks?
to wait until the 17th. Sorry, the 17th of February.
Oh, okay. And that, oh, so you'll be able to find out then. That's when you'll find out.
Yeah, because I've got an appointment on the 11th, and I thought that's when we found out. But they were like, I called up the hospital, and they were like, "That's not the scan. That's just an appointment." And I was like, "Oh, that's boring."
Yeah. Boring. Next.
Next.
Um,
um,
are you gonna
yeah.
find out then and there?
Yes. I'm
I
too nosy.
oh, I'm so excited. Oh
Me
my
too.
god.
But
That's
no, yeah,
not
me and
that far away.
Paul,
It's like 2 weeks away, 3 weeks.
4 weeks, I feel. Maybe it's only 2
4,
weeks. It feels like it's
maybe.
ages away, maybe.
And it's like
17th,
2
yeah,
years away.
I think it's 4 weeks. But no, me and Paul think it's a boy.
Yeah.
I've had other people think it's a girl. It's, like I said, it really doesn't matter, but I'm just so nosy and I want to know what sort of stuff to buy it.
Yeah. And that was the thing as well, because we didn't find out until 20 weeks as well.
Yeah.
So it is such a long waiting game, and we didn't buy anything until we found out. Well, we did buy bits and pieces, clothing wise.
Yeah.
I was really excited just to buy, like, once I found out what it was, I was just excited to be able to buy those certain clothes and, like, pick
Yeah.
out the, like, hospital outfit, the going home outfit, and all of that. So much fun shopping baby clothes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait.
Especially, yeah, little girl clothes. Look, little boy clothes are so cute as well, but I don't know what it's like in Ireland for clothes. I don't know, maybe they're better.
I feel like
But
they would not be.
here, they are just not it. Like, I see a lot of parents having to go. I think best and less sometimes are pretty good, but
Okay.
boys' clothes aren't as cute as what girls' clothes are. They just don't make as many varieties, which is a shame because they need to up that.
Yeah, I think, like, because we went off and there was like this thing at Audi the other day, so we got like some random the baby towels with the little hoods and stuff.
Yeah,
And I like saw some of them and I was like, Paul, we have to. And he was like,
you
oh.
have to do that. They're so cute. And I used to
And they
get
are so
all of,
cute.
yeah, I used to get all of my daughter's like 1 week, 2 week photos when she was wearing that. They're very
Yeah.
cute, the towels.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, no, they're so cute. And just like little hoods. And I'm like, oh my gosh, one day like our little baby is gonna be able to wear this. And I'm just like,
Yeah,
God.
and
So
that's
it's
another
so exciting.
weird experience if you like go and buy clothes that are like for 2 years old or like for much older, and
Hmm.
then you finally get to that stage and you're like, holy shit, I remember when I bought this and
Yeah.
they fit into it now.
Yeah.
That it just
I
goes so
actually
fast.
can't wait.
It really does. And it is, yeah, it's also exciting. I'm so excited for you. You had any cravings during your pregnancy?
No, I loved from like the very beginning, one of the first things, like before I knew I was even pregnant, I started loving milk so much, just
Yeah.
obsessed with milk. I could not get enough milk in me. But then I went on to like ice cream and every milk product, so like ice cream, custard, like
Yeah.
just more
Mm.
ways to get milk in my system. And it's so weird, and I'm not into milk, to be fair. Like I've never really liked ice cream, and suddenly
No, I
we
love ice cream.
really.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of ice cream. Like, it's just never really been my thing. Every now and then there's like an ice cream I feel like trying, but
Yeah.
for the most part, not my thing. And now we have a full ice cream shelf in the freezer.
I
And
love that.
Paul just knows he has to go and get me like a like a full sundae every night of
Yeah.
different types of
Yum.
ice cream.
Oh, yum.
I know.
That was my favorite thing about the pregnancy. Eating
You just eat whatever.
whatever the fuck I wanted. I did not care. But
Yeah.
after I
Yeah.
gained 40 kilos, that's when I cared. Because I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, it's catching up. It's
I-
already caught up. It's been caught up.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was so just everyone's like, you're not supposed to gain weight in the first trimester and all this stuff. And then
Oh, bash them, mate. That's such a load of fucking bull crap. You
yeah. And then
definitely
like
gain weight in your pregnancy, regardless of when it is.
yeah, well the baby apparently weighs nothing the first
Who made that rule?
trimester.
Probably a man.
Man.
Yep,
But
woman should not gain weight in first
yeah.
trimester. Like he has
Oh
a
my
fucking
gosh.
clue what's going on.
Yeah, but even at my like I think it was like my 12-week scan, I remember the nurse, like meant nothing by it, but she
Yeah.
just went like, "Oh, so the weight you gave us on the phone, is that your actual weight?" And I was like, "Well, that was my weight before I fell pregnant. Like that was what I was at." And she's like, "No worries, we might just get you on the scales." I was like, "Yeah, no worries. How about no?"
Yeah, how about a big fat no, bitch? Don't
So
tell
no,
me
I
what to
jumped.
do.
Well, no, she was like good about it. Like I jumped on, and it was up like 7 kilos at that point, and she was like,
Which is fine, by the way. To
"Fine,
anyone out there gaining weight in their first pregnancy, second pregnancy, third pregnancy, fourth pregnancy, it's normal. Don't
so
let these
fine."
people make you feel like it's not. Definitely
No,
normal.
absolutely, and like that's the thing too. I remember saying this to you ages ago, well before I was ever pregnant. But I was like, if I'm growing a human inside me, I am going to gain weight, and I do not give a
Yeah,
shit.
we have to nourish our body. Like, no time
And
for
also,
dieting.
oh my gosh, no. And I had the type of nausea in the first trimester where if you don't eat, you feel sick. So
Yeah,
I hated that. That made me miserable.
yeah,
I remember eating and it was just like, I cannot wait to not be pregnant anymore and I just don't have to eat anymore. Like, I was like, I can't
yeah.
wait to just not have to eat because I can't, I was like, this is taking the piss now. But
This is becoming a fucking joke.
like, this is a joke. So
Mm.
I went and, wait, is it? I didn't, anyway, at the appointment, I had gained 7 kilos. She was started going, that's okay, like the placenta weighs things and this weighs things and that weighs things, and just because the baby doesn't necessarily weigh anything, you do still have to,
All right,
what's the
babe, I'll
word?
just stop you right there. That's what you should have said.
I
You
didn't, I
had me
like
up
went.
until that point.
Do you know what? I still walked out of that appointment. I said to Paul straight away, I was like, we need to go get food because the baby's hungry. I did not give a shit.
Yeah.
And like,
Good, I'm glad.
yeah, that was not stopping me from eating. Oh my gosh, the sickness you feel when you do not eat during pregnancy. Oh
It is like
gosh.
a really, I don't know how to explain it other than it's like a deep gut sick feeling.
Oh my gosh. I was there and I was trying to explain to Paul and I was like, so you know when you haven't eaten in like 3 or 4 days? And he was like, no.
No. Well, this is what it's like
Well, every hour I feel like that.
if I don't eat.
But it's also like super counterintuitive in the sense that like you also feel like you're gonna be sick.
I do have a little special guest.
Sure. This is our newest member of the podcast. Do you want to introduce your dog?
His name is Lucky. He has a cleft lip on both sides. He is a dachshund slash French bulldog, and he is only like 5 weeks old. Very little. He's so little. Psycho. He nearly just launched at me.
Ready to staunch ya? What,
Yeah,
mum?
no, he is a bit psycho. Very hypo.
Madness.
Yeah,
Oh, he's so cute, mum.
he is really cute.
Is he gonna jump off the lounge?
Get me out of this shithole!
We slipping.
His little claws always get stuck in things.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
yeah, when we got him, he was like tiny, like abnormally small.
Mm.
But when we got him, he was 170 grams. When we got him, he was tiny. Now he weighs 800 grams.
Oh,
Oh,
stop!
big boy. Put on weight.
Big boy.
Big
Oh, what a
boy.
cutie.
You big boy.
Okay, going back, we completely digressed for a whole hot second there, but going back, at no point have I eaten coal. At no point have I had anything weird.
Oh, yes.
Did you have any weird cravings while you were pregnant?
No, not while I was pregnant. I had with cravings after,
Oh,
but
okay.
I will get to that in a minute. The cravings I did have, I had to have a caramel koala every day.
Cute.
Not so. I had like 3 a day probably. So not one a day, not two, probably three.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and I ate a frozen lasagna for lunch at work every day.
Okay.
It was my biggest craving. I can't eat it anymore
Because you
because
ate it
I
too much?
well overate that.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
but
just
yeah, no,
dumping in
nothing
another
crazy.
digestive. Yeah,
Digestive bickies are so yum, and
they
they're
are.
kind of good for you. Got good fiber.
Good fiber. I know. I
Yeah, good
heard that's why
fiber.
they're called digestives.
Yeah. Um, But no, I basically craved a lot of watermelon and a lot of fruit.
Me too. I'm loving
Mainly
fruit.
sweet stuff, I found. Yeah,
And you're
with
having
my
a girl
pregnancy.
though.
Yeah,
A lot of people, because I'm craving a lot of sweet stuff too, and everyone says that that's the sign of a girl.
yeah. And I feel like as well, like the start of my pregnancy, I had a really amazing pregnancy. I cannot lie. Like,
Yeah.
I did have a really easy pregnancy, not sick, apart from the start, the first, like, I'd say probably the first trimester, like you, just
Mm,
really lethargic, really nauseous, unless I
yeah.
ate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was mainly that and just drained. So drained. Like I
Yeah.
slept so much and I took so much time off work because I just couldn't do it. Genuinely could not do it. But my work dealt with that really amazingly. Like
That's so
they were
good.
really supportive. Shout out to no, but for real, they are a really good company and they were really because I didn't tell them for ages. Like I just kept taking days off.
I'll stop it.
And then they pulled me in for a meeting and they were like, look, you've had 20, I think it was like 24 days off, in the last like 2 months,
Month.
3 months.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow, that's a lot.
That is a lot of
Um,
days off.
it is a lot of days off. And they were just literally, they were like, so what's going on? Like, what can we do? Like, what? Basically, yeah, they were just like wanting to help. And
Stop
I
it.
told them, I was like, look, yeah, I'm pregnant.
No, that's so good to
Um,
have like a positive workplace when pregnant.
oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Um, but no, I am grateful for that. Not grateful for
Oh,
the
that's
fact
so
that
good.
I fell pregnant literally a month after getting the job. Oh God.
That's what happened to me too.
What did? Yeah.
I was
It's shit,
literally like
hey.
1 month in, and I was like, holy crap. Yeah, no. My workplace has taken it very differently to yours, which we
Yeah.
may discuss later.
Yeah.
Not today, but at another time. But
Discrimination. That's the description.
discrimination. Yeah, no, crazy. But I think that's so lovely that you got to have that like healthy, positive, like what can we do to make your life easier?
Yeah,
And I
definitely.
know you've told me stories since like even after the pregnancy and stuff, and I'm like, wow, you've been so supported by them, and that's so kind. Like, not kind of them. It should be the basic. It should be the bare minimum.
100%. I think in your situation, that's why it's probably hard, like, to think like that as well. Like, that's
Yeah,
literally the bare minimum of a company to respect you as a human.
yeah. No, it's crazy. I
Crazy
know,
shit.
I know, but I think it's so nice for you, and I genuinely love that for you going through your pregnancy with everything going on, like, because there was a lot of like, sorry, there were a lot of other
No,
things
there
going on in your
was.
life,
There
and
was a
I'm just
lot
so
going
happy that
on.
you got that healthy aspect.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. No, that was one thing I was grateful for in everything. At
I
least
know.
that was an easy part of my life at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Yeah, I was lucky with my pregnancy. And the only part that was not good was my birth. Basically, I had a really good pregnancy up until I gave birth.
Hmm.
But she just didn't want to come out. I went over like a week, nearly 2 weeks. I think I was
How many
40. I'm pretty sure I was 41 plus 5. So I went 41
nearly,
weeks
oh my
plus 5 days.
gosh.
So nearly 42 weeks, basically.
Yeah.
2 days off 42 weeks.
Crazy.
Had to get induced. It
Hmm.
was a Thursday. No, it was Wednesday. It was a Wednesday morning at 11. I got induced.
Okay.
And yeah, so I was induced and I went all day doing that, and the contractions were so horrible because with induction, they basically pump you full of hormones, forcing your body to contract to force your body to dilate. And because it's so unnatural, it's just more painful. It's so much more intense.
Yeah.
100%, I really hope you can just go spontaneously into labor.
Me too.
Um, because I've heard so many, like, yeah, I've heard that spontaneous labor is probably the easiest because it's your body releases heaps of hormones and stuff that make it easy because it's just that's just your body knows what to do.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I was in labor for a long time, over 12 hours, well over 12 hours, and nothing was happening.
Mm.
She just was not coming out. wasn't progressing. I was in so much pain. I was screaming, crying, farting, vomiting. Literally. But yeah, she didn't want to come out. I was like, surely can't. Surely I am at least 5 centimeters dilated.
And
My midwife couldn't even put her pinky finger through there. I was like, you're actually joking. Like, seriously?
stop it.
And then they checked again in, I think it was maybe like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. They checked again. She was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I think you might be like 10 centimeters. And then
10 meters.
yeah,
Whoa.
bitch, this like line of sausage down the hallway. You ain't even gonna push. Hey, no push present necessary. This bitch loose.
Oh my days, yeah.
No, she was like, sorry, no, your cervix is just so thin. It just felt like you were tapping something. Oh my God, literally wanted to die.
Oh,
And then
stop.
I basically pushed to have a cesarean because I was so tired and I just wanted her out because,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, who wants to keep a baby in there longer when it's already been 42 weeks?
Yeah, like it's
Get her
cooked.
out of me.
Yeah.
Um, basically, yeah. And so I went in at 11 a.m. on the Wednesday, and then I didn't go in for the C-section until 3 a.m. on Thursday morning.
Oh
So
my
that
gosh.
it's
No
not
sleep, no
too
nothing.
long. Yeah, no sleep. And I was up at like 6. I could not sleep. I was so nervous because that night before I was meant to go in for the induction, my waters actually broke, but they broke up the top, not down the bottom.
Okay.
Weird. Don't really know how that happens, but yeah, it only broke a little bit, so I was leaking just a little bit, not much, and they had to
Okay.
actually break my waters themselves. And then yeah, so basically went in, I had the epidural and I couldn't feel anything, which was amazing, thank goodness.
Yeah.
But I could not stop shaking. I was shaking uncontrollably because of all of everything they had running through my system. They have to put, I don't even know what it was. I don't know. They
Okay.
put heaps of stuff. I think painkillers, heaps of stuff while you're having a cesarean, so you don't feel anything.
Yeah.
And yeah, so she came out at exactly 3:04. It was super duper quick.
Yeah.
And I didn't really give a fuck because I just wanted her out of me. So I don't feel like that was traumatic in the slightest for me
Mm-hmm.
because I was
Yep.
very calm throughout all of that. It got traumatic after I full hemorrhage and yeah, lost like 1.8 liters of blood. That was not fun. No deal. And
Yep.
yeah, Wollongong Hospital is shit to start off with because after all of that, no one ever checked my blood count. No one ever gave me a blood transfusion. No one gave me an iron infusion.
Yep.
Um, yeah, like there was just nothing in regards to that after all of the blood that I had lost. And it was
Stop it.
scary. It was so scary.
Oh, babe.
Um, yeah, but no, I'm happy and healthy now. But
The baby's
that's,
happy and healthy
yeah,
too.
if I can give you any advice, would be to go and get your vitals checked straight away. Because yeah, I had low iron for like a year, like at level 3, and I just,
Yeah.
yeah,
I remember
crazy.
us ages ago having the conversation and you found out you were low in iron. But
Yeah, and I'll tell you now, being in low iron for that long, like I
draining.
was so depressed. Like it's crazy. I was so depressed. The
Yeah.
worst I have ever been, I reckon, like mentally in my head. Um, and yeah, like it makes all the difference. I had an iron infusion done, and then yeah,
You feel so
so
good,
much
don't you?
energy, feels so much better. Yeah, so much
Mm.
better. But yeah, no, definitely go and get your vitals checked. You never know what you're lacking.
Yeah, that's true too. And even like when I moved here was only when I found out I was pregnant that I got my like what is it? Vitamins and shit.
Yeah.
Like they checked me and super low in vitamin D, which makes sense because there was not a sun in the sky here.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
But things like that I like didn't really think I'd need to double check. But no, it's so funny. I love the feeling of getting like an iron injection or an iron
Yeah.
infusion.
Yeah.
The same with the B12. B12. Did you ever find out if you're low in B12?
No, I have been before. So I think they did check. I think it was fine. But I have been
When
no, not
I
before.
Yeah, when I got my B12 done, like, because now every 3 months I get a B12 shot, it's like you're on top of the world.
Yeah. You feel invincible and it's like a whole bunch of energy. You okay?
I think my cute little boyfriend's home.
You're so cute.
I'm not
Is
sure
he
if he
home from
is.
work?
Yeah, it seems way too early. But I'm not sure, that could have just been a tractor driving up the road. But no, we keep going. So yeah, feeling after a B12, something else.
Yeah.
Like, if you're lacking something like that, oh my gosh, the feeling's so good.
Yeah. It's like you're on a
You
high.
feel, oh my gosh. But yeah, no, I think I'd say the last time I had that was before I found out I was pregnant. And
Yeah, okay.
I've been pregnant for a while now, so
Yeah.
I'll look into
Definitely
that.
go and get your vitals. Just check. Just to see what you're liking because pregnancy they take everything. Then they leave you with
Oh
so
my
little.
gosh.
And
Yeah.
I think that's probably why you're craving milk and stuff. Like you just
Calcium
needing
and
all
things
that
like
extra
that.
calcium.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
the doctor was saying. But there was a hot minute there where I could drink like 2 liters of milk to myself in a day. Like,
I
I'm
love that for
talking
you.
excessive as hell. Like, when they're like, "Oh, you know the placenta weight stuff." Like, I'm like, no, I know what caused me to gain weight. Like, babe, if I could
Babe,
explain.
I've had about 30 liters of milk in the last week.
What was it? I came home from work one day, and then because I went through this apple juice phase where I was just, I don't know if it's because I liked cider before, and now
Oh,
obviously I can't
apple
drink.
juice is top tier. I
Got
love apple
so,
juice.
oh my gosh, I was so obsessed with apple juice. But I came home and I just remember being like to Paul, guess in liters how much apple juice I've had today. And he
In
was
liters
like,
specifically.
and he was like, tell me it was just one.
Please God.
Two. It was 2 liters of apple
Close.
juice.
You're warm.
And I don't take it back. I'm so for it.
Babe,
But
you could be on crack. I think there's more in the
that's
world to worry about than drinking apple juice in liters or milk in liters.
in liters or extra ice cream or whatever. That's so fine to
Yeah,
me.
do
But
you
also
boo?
too, yeah, because like people act like, what was it? I forgot my folic acid. So we're really big on me taking my folic acid. Every single time Paul does something stupid, folic acid is for baby brain development. Every time he does something dumb, I'm like, oh, better have my folic acid. Don't want my baby turning out like you. And then
Whoops.
but
That's so funny.
what is it, so like I've forgotten my folic acid on like occasions, the odd occasion, and Paul's like, oh my gosh, you've forgotten the folic acid, what about our baby's in there, like, and I'm like, there are literally mothers on meth, like there are pregnant women out in the world
Yeah,
right now doing heroin. I think we're
yeah,
fine.
100%. You're
I
fine,
think,
babe. You're so fine.
like,
I
we
actually
eat our
stopped
veggies.
taking, yeah, I stopped taking mine at like halfway.
Yeah, you don't even have to, I think you can stop after 12 weeks or something,
I'm not
but
sure. I
every
don't
time
know,
he's
but
done I'm
I
like, oh.
genuinely I'm so bad at taking medication. I can't for the life of me remember.
Yeah, I always forget. So he like wrote it on a calendar, and every day we have to tick off that I've taken my folic acid.
I love that.
Yeah, but he's
That's
only
really
concerned
cute.
about the baby's health. He's very
Not
concerned about
yours
the
though,
baby.
just the
I
baby.
couldn't give a shit.
Yes, he does.
No, he does. He does. He
No,
does.
I remember I used to
Babe.
feel like that sometimes too. Look, would be like, if I'd walk down the stairs, he's like, "Hold, be careful. What
Yeah.
about me? I
Yeah.
am the one who is external right now. I will be the one that's hurt. Like if I fall down these stairs, I'm gonna hurt my back.
Yeah.
Baby will be fine. I'm not falling on my belly. I don't think, hopefully.
Babe, because now we're in like double story, and he's moved. So we have our bedroom and our beauty. So upstairs there's 2 bedrooms, the bedroom and my beauty room. He moved our bedroom downstairs. He said it was just because it was like cold weather, and like upstairs it's very cold. Like the heating just doesn't seem to affect upstairs somehow.
Which is so weird with heat rises. That's so annoying.
But I
Yeah.
was up there one day. No, so we had really bad temperatures maybe 2 weeks ago. And I went upstairs and you could see my breath. Like you could see your breath in front of you
Oh my
inside the house,
goodness.
windows closed, freezing conditions here.
Yeah, it is so cold.
And so cold. And so he was like, we'll move the bed downstairs because he's like, you're pregnant. I don't want you going upstairs into the cold. It's not good for you and the baby. No worries. So we moved it downstairs. We have 3 bedrooms downstairs, but one's really tiny. And so he moved it into his boy room because I've got my girl room upstairs. He's got his boy room downstairs.
That's so cute. I
Then,
love
so
that.
he
Yeah.
moved us into his boy room, which he Like, I want him to have it back because, like, he designed it for himself. And
And you
he,
low-key hate it?
but it's blue. It's just
Oh,
not
it's
my
not right?
color
Oh
vibe.
my God. How is he alive?
Given
How is he
I stayed
surviving
in a
in a
red
blue
room,
room?
he painted it blue. And it's really cool. I love it. But I also just want him to have it. Like, I think he works really hard and he should have his boy room where it's like got like the dartboard and
Cute.
stuff and like a little spot to drink, and there's like a little bar shelf that he put up and it's cute. Like,
Oh, that's so
anyway,
cute.
we're in that. Yeah. We're in that at the moment. And I was like, all right, well, we'll move it up because the weather's not as bad anymore. Like, he'll move the bed up. He has to move it up on his own because I'm fraggers, obviously. He was like, no,
Listen
no.
up, finger.
And I haven't.
I'm
But
serious.
I was like, all right, so we'll move it up. He was like, no, I think it's better if we leave the bed downstairs. I was like, why? He's like, because I don't like the idea of you walking up and down the stairs holding our baby. And I was like, what? He's like, Rosie, you're clumsy. I was like, no, I know that about myself, but like, what? Do you think I'm gonna drop our baby? He's like, I don't think you'll be able to stop yourself from falling if you're falling, holding our baby.
Okay, and what about you, Paul?
Paul trusts himself, apparently.
Well, we don't.
Yeah, no. So he was like leaving us in there for a while, but also our bedroom upstairs is like massive. It's got the ensuite. It's really nice and would be really convenient to like have all this baby stuff around us. Like the cot would fit next to us and everything. In this room, he's like, we'll just move over the bed a little bit and you can have the cot next to you. I'm like, this is a real little tight squeeze, babe. Like, it's just not worth it.
I promise you, once you have that baby, you're not gonna want that. You're gonna want your
No.
space. You're gonna want it to feel comfortable. Like you are just gonna want to lay in a comfortable bed with your baby next to you, with room to walk around and to just feel comfortable. Because if you're
Yeah.
breastfeeding, you're gonna be the one doing like the feeding. You want to be comfortable in the
Comfy.
spot. I don't think
100%.
you're gonna have a problem walking down the spot.
I was just about to say, I can also promise you that I'm already so protective of this little baby. Not a
Yeah,
fucking hope. Am I just going to be like clumsily walking up or down the stairs where I could
yeah.
possibly either drop it or fall with it?
Back on the topic of dreams, the dreams that I have now,
Yeah.
they're terrifying. It's always of me holding my daughter and like water comes and I'm trying to keep her like above the water and I'm like
Yeah.
drowning, but I'm keeping her alive. I've had dreams that I'm like going down escalators and I trip while holding her.
I'll stop.
It is actually so stressful. Oh my God, they're terrifying. Yeah.
But what is it? I'm so terrified for those dreams. Like I don't know. I feel like this little thing I'm already so protective of. Me and Paul already have a list of rules. We will have to go into it. We have so many rules. We have like people who we want limited like time around our child because we don't want them influencing them. We
Yeah,
have like all these
so
things
fair.
we've already discussed, and like all our parenting and everything we've like thoroughly discussed to be on the same
All the
page.
important conversations that you need to have.
Yeah, but
I'm glad you guys are able to have them as well.
yeah. Oh, we
We've had a
definitely
lot of
had a lot of them before I even decided to move here and be with him, because the whole thing with me moving here was like, well, I'm not going to be with you if we can't have like a family with human babies and things like that.
yeah,
So,
100%.
but we've always been very good at being on the same like wavelength with things. But I just think if I'm this protective and it's literally a fetus, like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
when it's on
I
the
was the
outside,
same.
I'm gonna be nuts.
I was the same.
Yeah.
I still am protective. I am very protective of
Yeah.
her. And
You're a good mum.
I feel like that's my right. She's my
Yeah.
daughter. Like, I think it'd be weird if I wasn't protective. I think it'd be
Yeah.
weird if I just let her have sleepovers at anyone's house
XYZ's house,
all the
yeah.
time. Like, and it really irks me when people are like, you need a break. Like, you need to give your, like, I understand I need to give myself a break, but I also think I get to choose when I have those breaks and not
Yeah.
on your terms of when you want to have, like, yeah.
And
And
also, it's your baby.
she's only not even 2.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't need to have sleepovers yet. She's gonna have a whole life to have sleepovers.
Yeah.
And it's also, yeah, we co-sleep. So I feel like as
Absolutely.
well, like, she is a really good sleeper. I'll give her that. But It also depends where she is and
Yeah.
how tired she is. Like,
Also, I fully thought about this because, like, I have the true crime podcast as well.
yes, yes, yes.
And we talk a lot about things that happen on that. And I feel like I'd be the type of crazy parent to be like, no, you can't sleep at Sally's house, but Sally can sleep over our house if you want.
Babe,
I would be,
same.
yeah.
I am so not okay with, like, the thought of it makes me sick.
Oh my
The thought of
gosh.
her having a sleepover somewhere that I don't know genuinely gives me anxiety
Yeah.
because you just don't know who's there. What brother is there? What brother has his
No.
friends over?
Yeah.
What, like,
If a
you just
dad's
don't know. And not
drinking with
even
his
just boys
friends,
or men, but girls as
women
well.
too.
It can
Yeah.
happen. You just don't know. You never know
No.
who is over at that person's house. And I just, yeah, that is definitely going to be a rule. Definitely. Unless I'm like 100% comfortable and know that person and know
Yeah.
exactly who is in that house. And
Well,
it's
that's
also
it.
so scary, like the statistic, it's always someone that you know or someone
Yeah.
that is close, like a family or family friend.
Yeah. The thing is, like, so say I trust Sally's parents very well. Like, I know them, we're very close. I would trust my daughter or my son with Sally and her parents.
Yeah.
They might, like, literally have friends over. They could anything. They could, like, they might have some random man from down the street pop in for a cup of tea. And that's just where, like, I know for a fact if there was some random man coming in, popping in for a cup of tea at our house, I'd have my fucking eyes on my child. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
random men from down the street allowed in my house. But,
Yes.
but also, too, Paul would be there, and Paul's the most protective person in the world of me.
Yeah.
I think about, did I tell you about the time at Dicey's where some drunk guy literally stepped backwards and slightly, like, barely even touched me? I don't even recall feeling his body on my body. And Paul, straight away, before I could even react, was like, "Get the fuck on there!" And reacted so fast. I was
Wait,
like,
I think I do remember
calm
that.
down, calm down.
I do
And he was
remember
like,
that.
no, he could have really hurt you. And I was like, but he didn't.
Just very
Like,
protective. Very
super
protective.
protective. So I think if he's that protective of me, and he's already more protective of our child than he is of me, he's going to be so protective of this kid as well. Like, there is not
Yeah,
a hope.
100%.
And plus, Paul's just someone I would just generally. Obviously, I'm dating him and I trust him with my life, but, like,
Oh,
he's someone that I would have very quickly trusted if I had kids outside of our relationship. I would have been like, yeah, Paul, babysit my child. Like, I know you're safe.
yeah. Yeah, 100%.
It's the same thing with Lachlan. Like, Lachlan, he's like, he's the same kind of chaotic that Paul is in the terms of say anything could come out of his mouth.
Yes. Oh my God,
You
he's
also
so
know
protective.
you could,
And it's
yeah.
like shit that like doesn't even make sense.
Why are you looking at my baby?
It's like from one extreme to the other. For example,
Yeah.
there was an incident where we were at the park and there was this little boy, he was about 4, and he was just really rough, like really super duper rough. He
With your
was,
daughter.
yeah, he
Yeah.
was literally ramming her like a fucking goat, head down, running, pushed her over, not once, not twice,
Oh,
3 different times. And
stop.
I'm not the type of person to like
Get
get
confrontational.
mad, like,
Yeah.
yeah, and confrontational. I did get mad internally, but also I am very understanding, and
Yeah,
I
you are.
know what kids are like. Like, they're just kids. I just thought he probably just doesn't understand. After the second time, I was like, no, this kid has it out for my daughter. Like, dead set. What the fuck? Fix
This
your
little piece
kid.
of shit.
Yeah, but like the mum, even the mum, she was just like looking back on it now, like I was like, you definitely need to do more. 'Cause she was like, oh, we don't do that.
Oh
We
my god,
don't
I hate gentle
push.
parenting. Oh,
Babe, no. If that was, oh my God, I would be like, we are going home now. We're
you are
done.
so
We're
fucking
done.
naughty.
You
Yeah.
don't get to hit people. You don't get to push people. You don't get to touch anyone.
Yeah.
Okay? But yeah, I messaged Lachlan about it and it was like, did you tell the little cunt to fuck off? No. No.
What I didn't do was that.
Did you tell the mum to go and fuck herself? No. No. I did not do that. I didn't bash anyone. No. No, I didn't threaten anyone's life. No, I'm sorry. No, I just said that it was okay. Things happen. Deep down, things don't just happen. You need to fix your kid. She was like,
Yeah.
oh, he's going to daycare next week. Like, starting daycare next week. Oh, well, good luck with that.
Yeah. What,
I'm
so
not going to
your
look
kids
good
are
if the
going to
kid's
bully everyone in
ramming
daycare?
every child that they see.
That's going to go down a treat.
Yeah.
I'll also
But
point
yeah,
out, if I'm
no.
paying for fucking daycare and someone else rams my fucking child,
I've heard
oh
some
my
horror
days.
stories. I really don't want to put my daughter into daycare at all. Like, at all. I've heard so many stories and so many, like, I have seen so many educators themselves say they would never send their kids to daycare. What do you
So
mean?
bad.
Why would you be saying that? Why are you saying that? And
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, there are really good daycares and there are really good educators out there. Just, yeah, I don't know. That's just the protective side of me.
I can't imagine doing it either, babe. Like I said to Paul, I was like, I don't want anyone else thinking that they can raise my fucking child.
Yeah,
I don't want anyone else
that's
having
what
an
it feels
influence on my
like.
child. No.
And
And
I
like,
think that's what a lot of stay-at-home mums struggle with, is the thought of someone else raising or looking after their child. Yeah,
I
it's
picked, because like
hard.
my grandma's, yeah, I've got my granddad's wife here, and I call her my grandma basically. They're also in an age gap relationship. So she's 20 years younger than him, which cool.
Yeah, we love
Which is
that. We
so
love an
funny.
age gap.
Because, babe, who had the biggest issue with me and Paul having an age gap? My granddad had the biggest issue in the world. Thought it was sick. He hated it so much. How could he? He's so much older than you. How could you date him?
Double
We have
bloody
less of
standards, buddy.
babe, we have less of an age gap than they have. We only have 18 years between us.
Yeah, take a
But
fucking little leaflet from your pamphlet, mate.
he has since
That
apologized,
doesn't
to
make
be
any
fair.
sense. You know what I mean, though.
No, he has since apologized. They get along fine now. But his wife, I love her so much. She is just one of the kindest people ever. And she's the only person from like family and stuff here that I'm like, if I go to work, if I say have to work the same day as Paul, I would have no issues dropping my baby off to her for a few hours.
Yeah.
It's more like
Yeah.
the whole, if someone else rocked up, I wouldn't be happy.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that 100%.
Mm.
And it's hard. It is hard navigating parenthood because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Literally.
I have no idea. And she is
Yeah.
heading into the toddler stage. We are raw dogging it as we go. It
Yeah.
is, yeah, it is a lot. She is a lot.
It's so cool. Like,
Yeah, it's so cool. I love being screamed at all the time. I love it.
you are one of the
She
most.
is so demanding.
Yeah. But you are such a good mum. Like, you are just one of those people that it's like, motherhood seemed to have come so naturally to you. And I look at you with what you do, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, alright. Like, there's so many people in my life, and I look at them and I'm like, alright, so that's not what, like, that's what not to do as a mother. I look at you, I'm
Watch you
like,
cry.
alright.
Take that
Let's
off
not.
my list.
Yeah, but even like I think about things, I'm like, let's not take children to like diet classes. Like, let's not do things
Yeah.
like that.
Let's not teach them how to count calories at the ripe age of 5. Yeah?
Let's not teach them that anorexia is our friend, because it's not.
No.
But there's so much, and I just see you, and it's just like such a good, healthy relationship between the both of you. Oh, she definitely like is in charge sometimes, but
Oh yeah, but that's besides the point. What toddler
that
isn't?
you're such a good mum, and you are.
Well,
Oh
I
my gosh,
appreciate
you're
that
such a
so
good mum.
much. That's so nice. That is honestly the best compliment I think any mother can ever receive.
And I'll constantly tell you that because I constantly think it.
Well, I constantly think about how good of a mum you are going to be and that you already are.
I let my kid eat glass last night, so I don't know.
That's, babe, it's fine. That was a different universe. I don't know where or what the fuck. God knows.
Oh my god. Yeah. Bye, baby.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
No, but I just think that's really cool. And it's just like, I can't wait. Next week we are going into like a deep dive with like TikTok and everything like that.
Yes, we've got
So
a
not next
lot
week,
to
in the
talk
next
about
episode.
in the next episode. Yeah.
So
we've
much
got
real
a
world
lot.
drama. that we can't wait to discuss.
Should we touch base
But
on a couple of things that we are going to talk about?
I think, because like one thing I can't wait to discuss with you is like shitty parents on TikTok.
Yeah, me too. I've
And
got a couple that I have already that I want to talk about.
yeah, and there's so many
Yeah,
different ideas and so many different like aspects of like what we have thought is shitty parents on TikTok. And that's
yeah,
ranging so drastically.
yeah.
But yeah, you can, what
And
else are we
definitely
talking?
want to touch base on the whole Trump and Elon Musk situation.
I finally saw
Um,
the video of Elon Musk.
oh my God, what do you think? Let's just touch base on it real quick now.
Real quick, I think there is no way he's not gonna, like, he's 100% gonna be like, oh my gosh, I was telling people to like think with their hearts or like something like that.
He has already said it was what was it? My goodness, it was a specific type of salute.
I don't know.
Roman.
Roman.
It was a Roman salute or something like that.
Okay.
And first of all, he's not Roman. He's not Romanian. So
He's not.
how is that relevant? Because we're not
That,
in Romania and you're not Roman. Why are you doing a
yeah.
Romanian salute? I think it was not that, and definitely the
Something else.
artsy, artsy nay.
Oh,
Yeah,
Auntie,
throw a
no!
bit
Oh
of
my
pig
days.
Latin in there.
Well, yeah, come off it now. Like, that was disgusting. And he's there acting like he's just being like, oh, like, don't. There was
It's a
nothing to do with
joke.
your heart. There was nothing to do with anything.
And
Fuck off.
everything to do with the fact that you love Hitler. Bottom line, buddy. Bottom
I heard he was
line.
sucking Hitler's dick. I'm like, ugh.
Hitler punched him in the face one day and it was awesome.
You know, it's so gross. So I think that's all things. But yeah, no, we're talking the TikTok ban briefly and then different
Yeah,
things like that. I want to
yeah.
discuss the Justin Blake Lively. I went
I
into a
can't.
deep dive. And I cannot wait to have this discussion with you. Wait, are we on the
Same.
same team first?
Whose team are you on?
Justin's.
Same. Okay, good.
Okay.
Glad we're there.
I was sickened watching that video where the baby bump video where she's like, "Oh my gosh, look at your little bump!
Oh
Like I love your
my.
little bump," and she was like, "I love your little bump." Like disgusting, sickening,
Mean girl. Mean
mean girl.
girl.
Like she
Not a
wasn't
girl's
hiding her
girl.
pregnancy. So what? Someone compliments you on being pregnant. Like someone's like,
You
basically,
take offense to it.
congratulations, and
Like
you're
you
getting
forget
offended.
you were pregnant, just like you forgot you're in a romance movie. You fucking idiot.
Yeah. Do you forget that you were in character the whole time you were doing that, and
Like,
he was playing
yeah,
nice
I'm
with you?
sorry. Was Justin's acting just so good you actually fell in love? Huh?
Actually, did you see the suppositories text message? She sent
No.
him a text message about suppositories. Babe, I'll send you this deep dive I went into.
Yeah, please, because I know she told, like, in her lawsuit, she basically said he was trying to kiss me, he was just being inappropriate. She told Ryan that, and
Mm,
the time that that was apparently happening when they recorded it and he released it, and she's a
yeah.
dumb bitch saying, "See, this proves my point," and she's literally in the video,
Like, you like my smell? Kiss me. And then
like
claiming that he breaks character. He was clearly in character.
in
Like,
character, telling
we
them what
seemed,
they're doing.
then they say cut, and suddenly he's, don't touch me. Like,
Yeah.
and then did you see? Oh, we'll go into all of this next week anyway, probably. But the whole like she had invited him in while she was breastfeeding or something, and then she said that he was like watching her while she was breastfeeding. But there were texts of her inviting him into his trailer at that exact time.
Why is she breastfeeding? Does she have a baby?
Yeah, she had a baby, and she was like breastfeeding the
Obviously.
baby. Imagine that was my dog.
She breastfeeding Ryan. Duh. Who else?
Obviously, yikes!
She's
Walk
breastfeeding like a hamster.
in. Excuse me.
Just
Get out of
trying
my
to.
trailer.
Do you mind?
It's lunchtime.
I'm trying to have a meal, a very nutritious meal at that. Oh. But no, I seen so many TikToks saying that, oh, I bet you that house is quiet as fuck. There's crickets in that house.
There
After
is,
telling her
yeah,
husband, "Oh my God, yeah, he's like sexually harassed me," and then come to the video and she's like
footage.
not being
Sh-
harassed at all.
fucking drooling looking at him.
Because
Like,
Ryan literally, like, stuck his neck out for her. He'd be
yeah, but I
angry. He'd
don't
be so
know.
angry, I reckon.
I get the impression that he's not a good, like, I don't know, there's all that
He's
stuff that he, like,
funny. I
cheated.
think he's genuinely really funny, like, in his movies and stuff. But I think they both suit each other. I think they're both probably really
Mean
nasty
Girls.
people. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
both mean girls. Definitely.
But also, wait, we will still have so much to cover in the next one, so it doesn't matter. But
I know.
this thing, fuck, what was I going to say? You know, he, like, cheated on Scarlett Johansson, right? With
Did
Blake
he? Okay.
Lively. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my
And
god.
that's how him and Blake Lively got together.
Relatable.
Well, he's denied it forever, but the timelines just don't add up to anything other than them both having been in previous relationships and having an affair. So Blake Lively was also in a relationship with someone else when they started seeing each other. So then, wouldn't it just make sense that she fucking does it again with someone else?
I did not know that about them.
Like, they both said that they didn't get together until their respective separate relationships ended. But if perhaps that weren't true, which I think perhaps is the case, Paul, someone's out there. Paul, are you home?
No.
My fucking heart. I'm like,
Save
it's
my
just,
heart. I was quiet for you listening to what the fuck
I
who was
was
down
like,
there.
I wasn't sure if someone was here or not. I just said to Katelyn, I'm here. I just said to Katelyn, it's like, I'm not sure if someone's there or not. Like, I just heard a door open. I'm freaking out. When I said Paul the first time, you didn't respond. My heart, because I didn't hear a car pull up. Did the car pull up about 20 minutes ago? Wasn't you?
He's so stealthy.
She said you're stealthy.
What's that?
Like, what's that?
You're as
Like a
quiet as a
ninja.
mouse. Yeah.
Right. Cool.
Cool.
Thanks for the compliment.
Wow. Alright, I'll see you in a minute.
Oh, stop. That's so cute.
Stop. We're so cringe.
No, I love it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, if Ryan Reynolds was like, no, we were in a relationship, we were both in different relationships and we were cheating with each other, she's capable of doing it again.
Yeah.
You know? But I guess, like, these are a few things that we'll be covering next week.
Yeah.
While Katelyn's cradling her dog.
My dog, my child, this is my son.
This is my baby girl that I've been talking about the whole time. I birthed her nearly 2 years ago.
This little thing? Yeah. I had a hemorrhage after. I lost Headley the blood Rosie. And here I am, fit as a fiddle.
Amazing. Never been better.
Never been better. But yeah, I actually can't stand when people like refer to their dogs as like children.
The children.
Like genuinely,
Yeah.
you know, fur babies or like my baby, like that's alright. But you know, the people that take it to the next level, it's like they have their own pram, they have their own car seat. Oh my god, like
I've got something to tell you.
you like that?
Oh my gosh, with one of my cats. So I've had a fair few. I love them all like equally, but one I used to tell everyone I'd birthed him.
I love that.
And I hate it so much. And I told people that that was genuinely my baby boy. And that he was my little angel.
Like you wanted
he was,
people to believe you gave birth to him, or you just said that?
like, I genuinely told people. I remember even telling my mum, like, mum was like, he's not your son. And I was like, I recall birthing him.
I remember. It was traumatic. I think I would remember
You
my
weren't
own
there?
trauma. You weren't there.
I was there.
That's that.
Now that Paul's home, he's probably listening to this going like, what the fuck have I put a baby into?
Lachlan is obsessed with his dog. Obsessed. Loves. Which I wasn't expecting because
Yeah.
I have always wanted like a dachshund. I am obsessed with dachshunds. So the
Yeah.
fact that we even have him is mind-boggling to me. But every time I mentioned it to him, he always wanted like a German Shepherd or a Rottweiler or just a bigger dog. So our differences were there. But we kind of didn't have a choice with him because who would say no in that situation? To me, that's a no-brainer. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just say that he doesn't have quality of life because of his leg. Like,
Oh my
he's
gosh,
thriving
100%.
now.
He's
He's literally,
thriving.
yeah,
Look at him,
like
he's
he's
cradled like a
doing
little baby.
so well. Genuinely, he's so spoiled.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was just meant to be, genuinely. And I think
They're
that's
having
why
fun.
I wasn't able to take Dutchie,
Yeah,
because everything just happens for a reason.
absolutely.
Yeah.
No, Dutchie looks massive these days.
Like gained weight.
Yeah, which
Great.
is fine. Look, I can't.
Like Puss in
The
Boots
thing
in that
is,
one scene.
I don't know what you're talking about. But what is it? I remembered because I was looking so thoroughly into how much it would cost for me to have Dutch brought here,
Yeah.
and that Dutch was my cat at home.
Yeah.
In case we're still
We love
podcasting.
Dutchie.
But I was looking at how much it would cost. It was like $3,000 to transport Duchess from Australia to Ireland, and it just seemed like so much money. And like I kept looking into it, and I was like, you know what? When I have that kind of money to burn, I'm doing it because like
Yeah.
she's my baby. And I kept not doing it, and kept putting that off, and then it was just like financially just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And she was being looked after, and I was like, all right, maybe now it's just not the right time. And now that I'm pregnant, it's like that definitely happened for a reason, because I know Duchess likes all the attention on her.
Yeah.
Me and Paul have discussed this. She definitely would kill our child.
Probably, and I know cats as well, specifically cats, they are known to like, if doors are left open, they're known to like sleep in the cot with the baby. In some
Yeah.
cases, the cat has slept on the baby's face and
And
suffocated
the
them.
cat. I know, because they go to the baby
Yeah.
because it's warm and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, imagine just like not closing the door properly, or the like latch doesn't like
Yeah.
click in properly, and she opens the door. Terrifying.
Yeah.
But no, look, she is being looked after.
Yeah. She is being looked up.
So at least she has got like a home now. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. But no, we have so many topics that we will be discussing. I guess those are some of them that we will be talking about next week. Less of an introduction because now we've done that.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I guess we say goodbye.
Yeah. Okay. How
Yeah,
say goodbye?
that was Mean Girl. Blake
Yeah,
Lively.
that's right. Bye, bitch.
Bye, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Toodles.